While it is true a customer is bound to buy from an established business rather than from a startup, it is equally true, maybe even more true, that the graveyard of dead businesses is highly populated, very highly populated, by businesses that hang in there only for competitors to come in at the last minute and grab away all their customers, simply because they figured out a way of getting plenty of customers quickly. My strong advice: don't wait for tomorrow to figure itself out. Instead, figure out tomorrow in advance, today. You know, there are a lot of things that you cannot do when you're desperate. There are also a lot of things that you cannot do well when you're desperate. So do it before you get desperate. What is the most effective and the fastest way of getting plenty of customers right away? Can you summarize it all in one sentence that is as short as possible? Very brief sentence. Somebody asked me that question the other day, and I'm going to give you the answer I gave them. Actually, the answer is just 3 words. And that 3-word sentence is change the conversation. Now, you know, there are people who still believe that the way to get plenty of customers is to be a good salesperson, a good salesman or a good saleslady. They are stuck in the thinking that is getting old very fast, that if you get a good marketing person, a good marketing team, good salespeople, you'll get plenty of customers. Easy. I don't agree. And there are many entrepreneurs, I meet many of them every other day, who will support my view with examples from their own businesses. They will tell you that their sales are rapidly dwindling, with the super salespeople that have always done them good. They will tell you our advertising is not producing what it used to produce before. It's not as effective as it was before. So let us look very quickly at the conversation that these super salespeople are using, which we want to change. They're telling the customer, buy from me, I'm the best. Buy from me, I'm the cheapest. Buy from me, I'm the oldest, most established, most experienced in the market. Now it is very easy to figure out why this doesn't work anymore. The main reason is that technology has reduced the world into one small, tiny village. Before, when geography and distances were a factor, you'd have 5 hardware shops in town, for example. And each one had its share of customers. And each one had an excellent opportunity of convincing a customer that they're the best. Now, all of a sudden, we are flooded with choices. 1 million people are saying that they're the best. 1 million are saying that they're old and established. Actually, it's getting pretty boring and predictable for the customers. And that is why you must change the conversation before it is too late for you. And so, what is the new conversation? The new conversation is, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Now notice the word buy is not there. Actually, to be able to get plenty of customers right away, it is extremely important that you stop selling. It won't work. And if it is still working for you, it's just a matter of time before it stops working completely. Now I can already hear some of you start to ask, Chris, what are you talking about? I stop selling. You must be crazy. How will customers buy if I don't sell it to them? Well, let me answer that question by giving you some of the examples we have already featured on this channel before, in order to illustrate this very clearly. There was this company selling alternative energy, mostly solar panels, and they're on the verge of shutting down. They were new and they couldn't find any customers. And so I recommended that they use a very powerful method called sampling. Give out samples. Now, solar installation is not cheap. It's pretty costly. The whole idea is that the initial investment is high, but then after that it's practically free, because energy from the sun is free, wind is free. So the first thing we had to do was to find a neighborhood where the clients or the prospects could afford it. Now when you're using samples, you have to be very careful about your costs. And the advantage of finding a neighborhood is that all the customers were crowded in one place, one neighborhood. And so we give them an offer, okay? We will install this solar system in your house. Yes, we notice you don't have electricity. We'll install this solar system in your house for free, and we'll allow you to use it for 1 week. At the end of the week, we will come back, and take our equipment away. Or if you want to keep it, we'll collect a check from you. Now, not everybody took us up on the offer, and not everybody who took us up on the offer ended up purchasing. But out of 3 installations, 1 person purchased. And that's how this company grew from a startup to the largest alternative energy company in the country. Now I need to mention that there's something else which happened. As we did the installations, some of the people who didn't even purchase recommended us to their friends and relatives and people they knew. And so we started receiving calls. At first a handful of calls, but then they grew rapidly. Now contrast this to the oldest company, or the best solar company, or the cheapest solar company, going and selling their solar panels, selling the alternative energy, and telling people we're the best or we're the oldest. What kind of result do you think they would have gotten? Second quick example, a clothes boutique with an excellent location, a very good address, upmarket, with high traffic passing the shop every day. Still, no customers. So what did we recommend? We recommended that they do free fashion shows. They go out to where the customers are. Many entertainment spots, like restaurants, bars, and so on and so forth, were very happy to have a free fashion show, because that attracted extra clientele. And so it was a win-win situation for everybody. And using this simple technique, this boutique client of mine built up their clientele so quickly that they soon ran out of stock. No more dresses to sell, no more ladies' shoes and handbags to sell. They had to shut shop for a while to get their act together, and to ensure that they had enough supplies to deal with this new way of getting plenty of customers, so that they could be able to cope with this new very high demand, which was a sharp contrast to what they were experiencing only a few weeks earlier of no customers at all. Again, we had changed the conversation. We had changed it from buy from us, we have the best, and we're in the best location. We had changed it to, have you seen this? What do you think? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Now, admittedly, this will call for you to think very creatively. And there are many creative people out there, especially in their line of work, in their line of business. And so, with the valuable information in this video, all you need to do is to sit down with a piece of paper and think. Change your conversation completely, the conversation you have with your customers or prospects. And make sure you're not selling, because selling hardly works anymore. Now I can sense some disappointment from those of us who are not creative. Well, I have great news for you. Who said your ideas have to be original? There is absolutely nothing wrong with copying other people's ideas. All the ideas, all the brilliant ideas, are available on the web. Now maybe you've been on the web before and you haven't gotten much, but may I remind you that things have now changed. This time round, you know exactly what to look for, or exactly what you're looking for. But even if that does not work for you, there's even a better idea. The books we are promoting on this channel, and you can see them on your screens right now. For only $25, you'll be able to get my amazing ebook, how to get plenty of customers right away. And this is packed with practical ideas. Many of them collected over my many years working with small businesses, medium-sized businesses, and even large businesses. There are plenty of ideas in here that will fit precisely into the kind of business you're doing, whatever its size. And when you get this ebook, I'll give you another ebook completely free. It's called 101 Brilliant Ideas that will thrive virtually anywhere in the world. So the huge advantage here, if you have not yet started your business, is that you'll be able to start with a business that does not encourage selling. Most people hate selling. Most entrepreneurs hate selling. And they should, because it doesn't work anymore. And so, for only $25 or 2,500 Kenya shillings, you can have both of these brilliant ebooks. Don't postpone getting plenty of customers right away for your business. Now I have an absolutely amazing new offer, where I can actually do personal consultancy for your particular business. You give me details of your business and I'll be able to create an idea that will work for you to get plenty of customers. And for only $75, you'll be able to get both the ebooks and free consultancy from me. And this will work even if you have not yet started your business. If you're a startup, you're thinking of starting up a new business. And you'd better hurry if you want me to do personal consultancy for your business, because I can only handle so many businesses at a time. And I'm very sure I'll get a flood of requests after I put up this video. But if you want to figure it all out for yourself, that's okay. Just purchase only the ebook. 2,500, you'll have the 2 ebooks, no consultancy, and you're good to go. Whatever you do, just remember one very important thing, and it is this: procrastination is the thief of time.